Real simple. I had multiple guys on the court today that didn't compete. Can't win. That didn't play with a fire against a very good North Carolina team. You can't win. I mean, we had, off our turnovers, they got 23 points. Second chance points, they got 9. We missed 10 free throws. That's mental. Those are mental mistakes. And I take nothing away from Carolina. Like I said in the beginning, they're a very good team. But when you play a game and you get 2 or more guys that are starting or playing major minutes that are negative 20, it's impossible to make that up anywhere. I like the way we started. I like our energy to start the game. I thought we put them on their heels. Just couldn't sustain it. Mentally couldn't sustain it. Couldn't sustain the focus that we needed, the fight that we needed, the ability to play with physicality like we needed. How many easy shots did we miss in the first half right at the basket? At a time when we were up 5 or 6, could have easily been 10 or 12. It comes back to hurt you in the end. Questions?
Kenny, did you think that you should have been able to make up ground when Baycock went out the last 5 minutes of the first half and then again in the second half?
I thought it was a pivotal play when Sidney got a 3-point play to get him his 4th, and then Sidney comes right back and get 2 fouls. Like it's you can't explain it. On plays that they're probably not gonna make the shot, and they just panicked and.
Yeah, you're 17 games in. You're playing Carolina, which is a storied program, one of the best crowds of the year. How do you explain, guys not competing in an atmosphere like this?
Great question. My question would be, do you understand where you are? Do you understand what it means to have Louisville across your back, your shirt, your jersey? Do you understand the history, the pride that comes with this? Are your personal issues bigger than what this program is? Basically, in asking that question is, does your hang-ups, your fears, your insecurities, are they bigger than what this program and what it's done and what it means to so many people? The answer is no, it's not. You decided to wear this jersey, you have an obligation to come out here and fight. You're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your family, you're fighting for the university, you're fighting for this community, and you're fighting for your own self, and you're fighting for your teammates. We have guys that don't fully understand that, and I'm not blaming them all the way. I love them. But there's a responsibility that you gotta have to play a certain way, with a certain fight, with a certain togetherness, that you gotta have to play this game. And to play it here, it means something. And some of them may be just learning what it means. Maybe it's never been addressed before. Well, I'm addressing it. I don't want them to walk away not understanding what the history of this program has meant to so many people. And they're good kids. Listen, I'm not in no way discouraged by, they're gonna make mistakes. They're not robots, but they need to know what it means to be in a Louisville jersey.
Kenny, there was a moment in the first half, North Carolina goes on a 14-2 run, but they had 5 points into that run. L makes a shot, but gets called for an offensive foul. It almost felt like you guys really didn't recover from that point on.
I can't really agree with that, because there are so many other plays where Mike James misses a dunk. How many did we miss right at the rim? Multiple guys. I view it, even when the ref calls a foul and you're the only one at the basket and he calls a foul and you miss it, those are 3 points that we could have had that you decided for whatever reason not to finish, not to have confidence in finishing, not to explode through. The ball has to go through the basket. You're the only one in the air. You get hit somewhere else, not at the upper body. So that was a big play. I don't know. I didn't look at the film of it yet. But there are so many other plays that are exemplary of why we are in this situation.
When you spoke Friday, you mentioned, needing to get more from guys. You said, it didn't have to be points. It could be fight and, just getting boards. When the first half ended, it was mostly L with, getting points. Just wondering, and you kind of talked about the missed shots as well, but did you like how you were able to get other guys involved today in the offense, or did you think that there are better ways you can get them, better chances of scoring?
I thought there was spurts where the ball moved, we got it in the lane, and we put them on their heels. I think everybody touched the ball. I thought we attacked them, and it looked the right way. Then it went from that to turnover, and then another turnover. Then they put us on our heels, and at times the ball seemed like it never got in the gaps. It never got to the lane. The ball movement wasn't crisp. The attack wasn't north-south. And then on top of that, you turn the ball over, you're not going to get a quality shot. We were 1 for 14 from 3. I guarantee you, if you really look at those 14 shots, how many were off ball movement, penetration, kick-out threes, or how many were just settled jump shots? Well, they're a long, athletic team. You settle for jump shots, you're probably not going to make them because they're going to contest them. So,
Kenny, at this point in the year, when you're talking about lineups, you're trying to find consistent play from guys. At this point, what challenges does it create when you're trying to look at lineups and different rotations and just, I guess, each and every game trying to figure out who you want to play because you're not sure who would show up?
well, I would like to be able to judge it by what I get in practice. I would like to. And I'm making a big statement when I say that. But what happens is I can't because I have multiple guys that my personal opinion is I'm able to judge who's ready to play by how we prepare. Well, if we don't prepare a certain way, how can I judge it? So then I'm pulling straws, and I'm hoping that a guy can maybe turn on the light switch knowing that there are no light switches there to be turned on. So we got to just keep plugging away. It's a great question. I wish I had a more definitive answer for you, except preparation tells you and prepares you for games like this.
Brandon missed today's game with an injury. Any update on him?
Still waiting on more information. I know that it's something, a foot injury or something. Hopefully in the next day or so we get more information. We could have used him today. I mean, we got out rebounded 40 to 31. I mean, he is a big kid that can rebound the ball. We missed him out there today.